Your
The
mom.
future of American politics. What do you think the future holds?
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We probably should have talked about this before we went live.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can.
So why don't you start a live stream, Grayson?
For the hell of it, I'm bored.
No,
I've been
when?
spending-
When did you start a live stream?
I don't. I just do it whenever, really.
Oh, is this your first episode?
No, I've done live streams before, very inconsistently.
I try to do one a week, at least. I usually do 1 or 2 a week.
I've never hosted my own live stream. I just warm myself out to other people.
Okay, so I was on the Spurgonomics Discord server yesterday.
Yeah.
They agreed you're like really cringe.
Dude, my name is literally Cringe Activist. I know.
Yeah.
It's because I'm not like a libertarian. I'm not like an anti-SJW type anymore.
Well, here's the thing. You kind of accept the fact that people think you're cringe, though. So.
I mean,
Alkazai. I mean, you're kind of an anti-SJW, but you're not like a hardcore annoying
dude,
anti-SJW.
like literally, because the thing is, because for a lot of people, like especially on that Discord server, it like defines their politics, and it's like, okay,
who does that? Why would anybody have that? Like, I mean, maybe in like 2016 that defined my politics. But I mean,
it did too. But the thing is, I was a retarded high school freshman. So
exactly.
Like, you know.
No, exactly. No, I was in like, that was my first year of college. So it makes sense then when you're getting pissed about everything. But the thing is, like, now that's like literally taking a backseat to everything else.
No, because literally, Chicago Liberal like said he thought about voting for Trump just to like own the left, and he tweeted out today, normalize denying goods and services to the left. He's like just obsessed with like the supposed.
I think he's just shit posting at this point.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like I talked. Chicago and I we talk pretty frequently. Like we were Skyping last night. Yeah, we were like, or not Skyping, but we were on Discord last night with Katie, and we were all talking about.
Were you in the Spurgonomics Discord server?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go in there sometimes still, but I don't go into it too often anymore because I'm busy.
Yeah, no. So we were all chatting. I tried to get you to come in, but like, I think I don't know. Maybe you didn't get my message.
What time was that last night?
It's just like, I don't know, 10 or 11 p.m.
Oh, dude, I was asleep. I don't know why. I went to bed at like 7:30 last night.
I love when that happens.
It was my sleep schedule was so weird last night. I went to bed at like 7:30, woke up at like 1, and then didn't go back to sleep until like 4:30.
At that point,
dude, that was so weird. I don't know why that happened.
How's it already 9:17? We're really off topic, aren't we? Already.
Oh,
we are.
That happens with streams that always involves you, though. So I guess it's kind of on brand. No offense, it just happens.
No, it's fine. I should have called my live stream like Stream of Thought or something.
Yeah.
It's just it was unusual for me because usually now I go to bed at like 11.
Yeah.
Because,
it depends.
like,
I've been trying to go to bed earlier, but then sometimes I just pull an all-nighter because I have shit to do, and I'm like, I can get so much done if I stay up all night and do this. But I end up getting nothing.
Dude, it's like when I do.
But I end up getting nothing done and just reading.
Yeah, dude, that's how I am on homework. Like I always end up. I'm so addicted to Twitter.
I used to be. I'm glad.
Like you see how much I post today, right?
No, I didn't. I've been off Twitter today, thank God.
No, dude, like I'm just talking about on a regular basis, like how much I post today.
How much did you post today?
It's not healthy. I don't know, but it's not healthy.
No, the thing for me, it's not that I don't post a lot. Like my whole thing is I just post long threads. My thing is threads. I post threads and nobody reads them.
Dude, I post memes. I mean, ever since Biden won, I realized politics and Twitter is going to be a lot more boring. Since like we aren't going to be ragging on Trump. What the fuck is that?
It was a dog toy.
Okay. Since I realized we're not going to be dunking on Trump as much because like we don't have to give a shit about him anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, Twitter's going to be more boring. So I started So literally, like the next day, I was like,
Twitter is gonna be more.
Dude, that I have to do my part. I'm bringing back like my edgy phase because like I originally stopped.
Oh no.
Because I called someone a faggot in an Among Us game, and apparently they were gay. So I was like, okay.
Were they actually gay?
They were gay.
And they got mad?
Yeah, the thing is, they were right to be mad. I should be more careful. But like everyone on Twitter knows I'm like an edgelord, so like literally, I tweeted out the other day.
Normally you don't equate neoliberalism and edgy with each other.
I mean,
because neoliberalism is like the least edgy political philosophy ever.
I know, but like Nicholas Elodian or at Nicholas Elodian on Twitter.
No, but I know Nick Fuentes.
No, okay, well he's a friend of mine. He's on Globe Twitter. He's pretty edgy. Guy, his name is Brick Through Overton Window, but now that's still his at. His at is like Brick Overton or some shit like that, but his name is Uphold Lee Kuan Yew Thought. He's edgy as fuck, and he's basically like a neoconservative.
like you.
Yeah, he's very similar to me politically.
Honestly, do you know who I see as like the token neoconservative at this point? But I feel like I'm wrong for doing so because I feel like he's an extreme case. But who? Kevin Castley.
No, dude, most neocons don't like him. Like Kevin Castley, he knows a lot about foreign policy, but like his solutions are all terrible.
No, yeah, I can see that. He does know. He is very informed, but he does not.
He's incredibly informed, and he'll be able to break down situations. But his solutions are always retarded.
He'd be a good analyst. Actually, I'm not lying.
He's a great analyst. Great, but just
and he's easy to talk. Yeah, no, I'm having him on my stream. I think next week, and I'm gonna have him and do you know Outsider?
No.
I don't know. He's oh god, I forget what his actual. Oh no, Coronis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think he's on Gold Twitter. He has like a John Kerry avatar. He's like a
John Kerry simp.
He's a John Kerry simp.
No, is his name John Kerry simp?
Because
I'm mutuals with the guy on Twitter whose name is John Kerry simp, and he's annoying as fuck.
I should probably given everyone more time notice. So
yeah,
I think I'm going. I'm thinking I'm going to do that for a different stream, and so I'll just make this one a shit posted 8-minute stream.
8 minutes. All right, what am I going to talk about for 8 minutes?
Or we can do 30 minutes. That could work.
I don't want to waste your time if you don't want to be here.
No, it's not that. It was kind of last minute.
I know. I am a dumbass when it comes to planning.
I mean, I am too, but holy shit, dude, you're bad.
Yeah. I've never done this before.
Like, so. I procrastinate on all my assignments. I'm like, bro,
I still haven't turned in one of my October assignments, and I'm sure I can still get an A on it if I say I'm just like, this is the online system. I didn't know how to do it, and just feign ignorance.
Oh my god, dude! My political science teacher is such a pushover. Like I turned in an assignment.
I turned teacher. It's just I always do that.
Dude, I turned in an assignment like a week late, and I got a 93.
I've done that for a month late assignment.
You want to know something weird? Teachers are big pushovers when you tell them you're an immigrant who has cancer.
Are you an immigrant?
Oh yeah, I didn't know you were a cancer survivor. What cancer did you have?
You survived cancer. I'm sorry. Dude. I was about to make a really dark joke. Never mind.
Yeah, Grayson, what cancer did you have?
He had Grayson cancer.
Oh, about that.
I have political cancer, guys.
I mean, you were hit by a car, so you're not like totally healthy too.
No, I wasn't. But hey, have I told you I was hit by? Yeah, I was hit by a car.
Yeah, and that stopped your drinking problem somehow?
Yes.
Who would have thought the cue to alcoholism is a kid hit by a car?
You ever want to kick that alcohol addiction? Just get hit by a semi-truck. Really works wonders. Screw AA.
Hey guys. What academic agent?
Oh, but what about him? I don't like
You said
him.
AA. No, I was saying.
Oh, I was.
I know you're talking about Alcoholics Anonymous. Oh, speaking of
dude.
which, Alcazar, your all-time favorite philosopher, has tweeted.
Who?
Murray Rothbard.
Mm.
Time for Tuesday Libertarian Follow Train to make new libertarian
Yeah,
friends.
what about Murray? I mean, he's not my least favorite philosopher. It probably has to be Michel Foucault or Jacques Derrida.
Why do you hate Foucault?
Because I just don't like postmodernism.
Well, no, Foucault, honestly, I don't like. The reason I don't blame Foucault is for the same reason I don't blame Marx. They didn't know what it was going to become.
I mean, his book in Madness Civilization was pretty shit because he said, like, doctors treat their patients like a broken machine that needs fixing, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want them to be treated as? Like, you go to you go to the doctor.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that, actually.
What, like, they treat their patients like they dehumanize their patients? It's like, I don't know, dude. Like,
the thing is, but also remember, Foucault wasn't a leftist, though.
I understand, but
I
like,
mean, he was basically a classical liberal, like on economics.
Like, I understand, but it doesn't make him not dumb. Like, and on top of that, he made this claim in that same book that apparently, like, people in the Middle Ages, like mentally, quote unquote, mentally ill people, were seen as having some sort of like wisdom that nobody else possessed.
Joan of Arc.
When that's not true.
Joan of Arc.
Yeah, I understand.
She was clearly a schizo.
Yeah, she was. But I'm talking about like people that they knew were mad. You know what I mean?
Like, okay.
Like we're not talking about people who had like religious visions or whatever. Because like to a certain extent, like Joan of Arc probably did have schizophrenia, but it wasn't like it didn't really seem to be destructive, you know what I mean?
No, because she did something good, so.
Yeah, so I'm talking about people that are like it was destructive. He was. And when that's not the case, like most people who had mental illnesses were like seen as possessed by like the devil or some shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so here's a good dualism, like, or I'm delving into dualism right here. But what if that which manifests itself as mental illness in the physical world, in the material world, is actually in the metaphysical world? It's basically it's basically like holy heavenly stuff manifesting itself through a physical phenomenon that we call mental illness. Like, does that make sense? Kind of like how
that sounds very retarded.
Okay, do you want to hear something? Do you want to hear something more intelligent though? So, and I guess this was a little dualistic, but the early like Thomas Aquinas believed that like a lot of the miracles that are described in the Bible, like that more or less physical natural phenomenon, the physical empirical sciences, that is how miracles manifest themselves like in the physical world, and that they weren't these big like magnificent interventions that are literally how the Bible describes them, which is basically what evangelicals believe. Like, that's why
what do you wait, repeat that? I don't understand.
So what I don't like about fundamentalist Christians is that they think that all of these like great miracles described in the Bible are like these big supernatural things.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas traditional theologians like Aquinas were like, no, what these miracles are, they actually are natural phenomenon. And God uses these natural phenomenon as a means of like conveying like his will. And I like that.
I don't know, that kind of sounds like cope.
Like what?
It kind of sounds like cope to me.
Coke?
Cope.
Like what's that?
Coping.
Like, you've never heard this meme?
Never.
So
Lucky.
it's like how do I describe it? How do I describe cope, Grayson?
I mean I unironically believe that the physical world, that like my belief is, so science describes literal facts, whereas mythology describes metaphysical truths. That's my take on it.
I mean,
mythology conveys metaphysical truths, whereas like science conveys empirical facts. They're two totally different. They're quite literally two totally different realms entirely.
Okay, what I'm describing as cope is like someone who just like rejects reality and like think about it like this.
But you need to remember
No,
factual reality.
so you know how.
Fact and truth are two totally different things.
Okay, okay. So you know how like Trump supporters on 4chan were like freaking out after Biden won?
No, actually, but
they were, and
well, it's 4chan. It's 4chan, so I'm not
I know,
surprised.
but it helps explain what I mean by cope. And like one of them said, Trump losing was a good thing in the long run because of this, and this. Like that's cope, where you just like make up ridiculous bullshit.
No, because the thing is, like, actually, when they actually tried to explain that was literally them sincerely trying to find ways of explaining the universe.
Yeah, that's
making sense of things. No, but it was like not. But it was not trying to concede, and it wasn't trying to hyper rationalize, but it was trying to make sense of things. There's a difference.
No, I still think that's cope. I'm sorry, I just think Thomas Aquinas was coping.
Hey, Ronald Weasley just had a baby.
Who's that?
I don't know. It just says Ronald Weasley, the actor.
I mean, I heard the name. I don't know who that is, and I'm not really inclined to care.
I don't care either. It just popped up on my feed.
By the way, are you guys available for 9 p.m. on November 20th?
I don't know.
I think I have work.
Okay.
I probably am not because that's my last day of school, so maybe, but I don't know. I'll probably be driving home.
Probably 21st.
You drive?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Dude, I don't live in DC. I live in St. Louis. I live in terrible.
Hey, do you? Hey, so you live in St. Louis? Do you know a guy by the name of Austin Peterson?
That name sounds familiar.
He was like an LP guy.
Austin Peters?
Austin Peterson.
Oh, I know this guy. He ran for the Libertarian Party.
Did you vote for him?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not a libertarian. I think they're kind of dumb. Oh, that's also another reason I think like Chicago's done with me because I make fun of libertarians all the time on Twitter.
Do you know who's actually pretty based?
Who?
Macron.
He is based.
I like Macron.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure something out. Where do I stand politically? Because
dude, fucking remember 3 years ago, like they tried to paint Macron as some like fucking leftist in disguise who was gonna open the borders.
He's not, dude. He's to the right of Boris, arguably. It's actually about where Boris is.
On some social issues, yeah.
I mean, he's pretty conservative on social issues.
I remember when like
isn't he like basically.
He calls himself an agnostic Catholic, and I'm not sure what that means.
No. 200 years ago, he would have been a Bonapartist. Without a doubt. Macron would have been a Bonapartist.
Oh my god, I see that. That makes sense.
And I can respect that because Bonapartism was kind of cool. My dog's name is Bonaparte. Hey, Mom, where's Bonaparte? Oh, hey, Bonaparte. We're just talking about you, boy.
What breed is he?
He's a Cavapoo, half King Charles Cavalier, half toy poodle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
But yeah, no. 200 years ago, Macron, he would have been a Bonapartist. He would have He would have worked with Napoleon. I can see that. But yeah, I like Macron.
Yeah, I mean, I do have some problems with like laïcité, but generally.
Yeah, I don't like laïcité. Laïcité is not my favorite form of freedom.
It's not even freedom.
No, it's not.
Like banning people, even like public workers, from like wearing religious stuff. That's kind of cringe.
I'm more laissez-faire, you know.
Well, yeah. The Anglo concept of secularism is different than like the French one. So
my issue with Macron
the French one is more like. It's definitely more like flaunt your nationalism, get rid of anything that's not the nation.
Yeah, it's more nationalistic. That just shows the difference between like French and Anglo liberalism.
I mean, yeah, nationalism really began in France.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I would say there was certainly nationalism before.
Well,
that.
yeah, no, I'm just talking about like in its most
Modern
congealed form. In its most
Yeah.
congealed form. But no, a lot of bad ideas have come out of France.
Yeah. It's honestly
I don't necessarily consider nationalism a bad idea, even though I know you do, Al.
It depends on nationalism. I mean, like,
I like civic nationalism.
and yeah, because like most people, if you go up to them and you like,
most people are
ask them-
nationalists by definition.
like, yeah, civic
They
nationalism.
just don't identify by the
Yeah,
label.
but
they
like
have
when you
nationalistic
identify as a nationalist, like that's so sus. Like,
yeah.
that's why I don't like quote unquote nationalism or like this America first stuff.
I like the idea of America first, but Donald Trump, when he says America first, he does not mean what I initially thought of when I thought of America first.
What do you mean by America first?
Well, he was talking about economic shit. Like, for instance, for me, I'm just like, I mean, for me, America first, I've always thought that sounds common sense. It's like, yeah, like, I mean, help yourself before you help others. It's basically like when you're on an airplane and you're watching the safety videos. And it's like, please secure your own mask before securing the mask of the children. Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of America first.
Yeah, but like, Trump's a retard, so I wouldn't.
Trump is a retard.
Yeah, you just gotta.
I'm the best.
And the thing is, I don't like the way he's just
the best president in United States history.
I mean, the thing I'm looking most forward to in a Biden administration is restoring
sanity.
Yeah, that and liberal internationalism.
Ew, cringe, liberal internationalism.
Yeah. We can talk about this in the future stream if I ever have it, because that.
Are we streaming right now?
Yeah.
Is this your first episode? I think you said this is like your third.
I've had other episodes, but it's been on and off again.
We've been streaming for 20 minutes. I hope I didn't dox myself.
How many viewers do we have?
One. I think it's like.
All right. I had no idea we were streaming. I thought good. I hope I didn't dox myself.
Don't worry. Only Richard Nixon is listening.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you kind of did dox yourself. You said where you lived. But I honestly, like, I could literally say my address on the stream right now, and I'd still feel safe.
I mean,
you're kind of like, I don't know. Knowing you probably have a few guns in your house, so.
Really? I don't know if I have any guns. I don't know. Do I have guns in my house? I don't know. I don't think I do. My dad might, but I don't. He doesn't. My dad's like the kind of person you'd never suspect to like have any, but he might. Basically, my parents' political beliefs. My dad is like a John McCain, Mitt Romney Republican, and my mom is like a Hillary Clinton.
Dad.
And my mom is like a Hillary Clinton Democrat.
Based mom.
So basically,
cringe mom.
Basically, they're the same thing.
I mean, being a neoliberal centrist means you stay in the establishment of both parties.
Yeah, well,
that's me.
Pretty much.
That's me.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I keep saying that maybe I'm somewhat liberal conservative, but I really don't know because
honestly, I don't even know. Because you didn't even know if you were pro-democracy, but you decided to join the pro-democracy side of the argument for the democracy debate.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, I used to call myself a conservative, but I really don't anymore.
I've never called myself a conservative. Like, I've never identified with the label at all, believe it or not. I'd always seen them as a bad guys when I was growing up.
I mean, like,
even though I probably agree with them now more. Like,
I mean, I'm certainly
more than ever.
The thing is, like, I mean, I'm more social. I'm one of those socially liberal, physically conservative types.
So you're like Gary. You're like Gary Johnson.
Yeah, I'm Gary Johnson, but like I know where Aleppo is.
Oh, by the way, I just got the DM from Richard Nixon. He says he is not interested in doxing you.
Thank you, Richard Nixon. I appreciate it.
He got in trouble with that once. He's not going to risk it again.
Oh, it wasn't doxing. It was breaking and entering. I guess it was.
Yeah, but you know, potato.
What did you say, liberal?
So yeah. Honestly, one huge tactical error that the Cathedral made was what they did to Kavanaugh. And it was a massive shift that made enemies of guys for life, like Lindsey Graham.
The mistake who made?
Lindsey Graham. No, the mistake that the Cathedral made.
The Cathedral? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. Basically, the intelligentsia, like the establishment. I don't know.
Brett Kavanaugh was probably innocent, but the way.
He's totally innocent. Totally.
But the thing is, like, he conducted himself so poorly.
Oh, he did. He was so immature.
Yeah.
He was like, I like beer.
Like, dude,
you like beer? I like beer.
Like, dude, I would have voted against him just for his conduct.
Yeah.
Honestly, Barrett though was pretty based in how she handled herself.
Yeah, I don't think she's too bad.
She's not bad. She's better than like Josh Hawley.
Ugh, don't get me started. Also, Roy Blunt's starting to simp for Trump now.
You think Trump might run again in 2024?
Oh my god, he will. He totally will. He totally will.
Can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be funny.
Well, I'm looking. Apparently, they already have the 2024 thing for Wikipedia up. Apparently,
Nikki Haley, I think, is going to run.
Yeah.
Maybe Rand Paul.
It is her time.
Nikki Haley, Rand Paul, I think.
I don't want Rand Paul to...
Very weird. You know who's one of the people who's considering it still? Chris fucking Christie.
Chris Christie, no, he's not relevant anymore.
Yeah,
also, okay. Hey, so wait, Alcazar, would you vote for Rand Paul on the basis of economics?
No, I hate his foreign policy.
Just for the foreign policy? Because I know you agree.
Oh my God.
You tend to agree with him on economics more, I know.
Yeah, because, like, we're both free traders or whatnot. He's not the worst libertarian, but, like...
You like him? You like him? I'm sure you like him.
Holy shit, dude! That's the main reason I hate libertarians. Like, I shit on their economic stuff, but like their foreign policy is just so bad.
Basically, think of like, do you know what my ideal libertarianism is?
My ideal libertarianism is basically, you know, Stephen Michael Davis.
No.
You should talk to him. He'll get him to come on a stream or two, because he's a buddy of mine. But he's a libertarian, but he has a hawkish foreign policy.
So wait,
that's my ideal libertarianism.
So your ideal libertarianism is not Chicago's form?
I'm not a hopper.
No. But my ideal form would be like think of if Ron Paul and Henry Kissinger had a baby.
Basically, what I want.
Wouldn't that be great? Ron Paul economics
libertarian foreign policy
mixed with Henry Kissinger foreign policy.
Well, Henry Kissinger, I don't really like him too much.
You don't like Kissinger?
It's the Pakistan thing. Like, he let Pakistan commit a genocide in Bengal, and I was not. It's not boggers.
Yeah. Are you still alive?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I'm just going to let it stay live until we want to end it.
I mean, I'm just playing Victoria 2 while we do this. So.
You should get the anarcho-liberals.
No, I'm playing as Venice in the Divergences of Darkness mod, so I can't choose my party.
Oh, okay. Have you noticed, like, anarcho-liberals are basically like libertarians without the NLP? I mean, the NAP.
The NAP doesn't apply to commies.
It doesn't. We can all agree on that, right? Commies aren't people.
Yeah. But on a serious note, one of my main criticisms of Hoppianism is like
super socially conservative.
It's not. It's
standing for Pinochet.
It's that, but there's also this weird thing how they're so obsessed with liberty and shit like this. But then they're like, we must physically remove communists and gay people. And I'm like, it's not very liberty oriented of you.
Honestly, that's a meme at this point. I don't think they're like super serious when they say that.
But like Hans Hermann Hoppe said that.
No, he was using that as an example. He was talking about covenant communities. So,
yeah, I know.
But people have to live by these contracts, or else they cannot live there. It's all voluntary. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but he still didn't like the homosexuals. So
yeah, no, he has some questionable views, but I like his ideas of like how society should be organized. Personally,
I don't like the Covenant community. I hate homeowners associations, so that sounds like hell.
yeah, it's basic. Yeah, honestly, Covenant communities are like HOAs.
I literally said that to Chicago Liberal, and he's like, "Oh my god, you don't understand. Read theory," and I'm like,
That's such a communist thing to say.
I know, but he for a while he did this bit where he told other libertarians he didn't agree with to read theory as like a joke, and he said it to me, and I was like, dude, I did read the theory, and like it's dumb. It's like
you've read Hoppe?
Yeah, a little bit.
I still need to read Democracy.
No, but what's worse about like HOAs is when your town is so small, the town council is basically just an HOA.
Yeah,
that you don't even agree to.
But then you can always choose. You could learn to code and pick a new town.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I can't move out because I'm technically not of age.
Hey, have you guys ever seen?
Wait, how old are you?
I'm approaching 18.
Wait, Grayson, how old are you?
He just said he's 17.
Approaching 18.
Oh man, well, you cut out when you said that. I didn't.
Yeah, but
I didn't.
Oh! So did you hear about Tucker Carlson right now? He's calling Trump a crybaby and saying he needs to stop with his election fraud nonsense.
I know. Yeah. That's really surprising.
I know. I'm surprised. I'm pleased.
No, I'm genuinely like that's a good thing.
I know. No, I mean I've met Tucker before. He's a nice guy. Like I mean, he was a customer at a place where my place.
Oh yeah, you live in DC. That's why.
Yeah. No, he's a customer, but a really nice guy actually.
The thing, I don't doubt that he's not.
He's a customer at the place you work at.
He was, yeah, a couple times. I mean, the thing is, like, I didn't even acknowledge that I knew who he was. I mean, it was obvious because everyone knows who he is. But we had a conversation about something completely non-political, and I'm about to dox myself, but I work at a bookstore, and I recommended him a book, and I told him about the book. And he was like, "Oh, this is really cool," and so he bought the book.
What was it?
It's The Decline of the West by Oswald Spengler.
Yeah, I think that Tucker Carlson is I don't think his character is. I don't think he's a bad person.
I don't think so either. I just think, I mean, I think he enables some toxic ideas.
No, he does.
I don't. Yeah, he definitely enables toxic ideas, but I don't think he's like a terrible person.
I mean,
I don't necessarily think so either. I mean, he probably isn't a terrible person, but I think he's just a grifter.
Oh no, he works in the media. I think what was it? John Stuart Mill said. What was it? All journalists are destined to one day become whores.
He's not entirely wrong, but I think a lot of the criticism of the media is just like overblown.
No, the thing is, like, honestly, Joe Scarborough was originally slated to get Bill O'Reilly's slot on Fox, but he didn't, and it was Tucker instead. Do you really think that Joe Scarborough wouldn't have changed his opinions if he went on to Fox?
He would have, but
he would have. I mean, not to the extent that Tucker did, but
yes,
he would have
shifted right because he used to be a Republican congressman.
No, he's still a conservative. Like he just is kinder to the left.
He's like J.G. McCullough. He's like he's a conservative that's acceptable to the left.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, that's the Canadian YouTuber guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't no hate on JJ McCullough. I love him.
No, I don't. I watched several. I watched his video yesterday.
Yeah, I watch his videos every week. I've been doing so for like 3 years at this point.
No, the video I watched yesterday is about the Chinese cult that is actually like the front, like the dance troupe is the front. For the
my
Chinese
god,
cult.
dude! One of those people came into my dad's restaurant one time, like Falun Gong people.
Oh god.
I was bussing and I saw the shirt and it looked like the Falun Gong logo, but it didn't say Falun Gong on it. So I like went by their table, looked at her shirt. It was like this old Chinese lady into like some young white dude, and I looked up the text and it was something. It was like some quote from like the Falun Gong cult leader or some shit. So I was like, holy shit! Like they were nice and all.
They're basically the Chinese version of Scientologists.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'd actually say they're a little less ridiculous because at least their philosophies are rooted aren't like pulled out of the ass and are actually rooted in Taoism. So
yeah, but the cult leader still.
You see, here's the thing.
No, the thing is, it's less for I think for them, it's less the cult and more the cult leader. Whereas for Scientology, it's more the cult.
I think the thing is, you can't really criticize Scientology because they're being oppressed, but I don't think you should oppress people just because they're a cult. But
it depends on what they believe. I think it's okay to oppress certain groups because of their beliefs, depending on what the beliefs are.
Look, dude. I mean, because like Scientology literally owns a prison camp in Southern California.
Yeah, I unironically think we should persecute Scientologists.
No, dude. Like, yeah. Like
no joke.
The only reason they don't is because like I'm pretty sure the science like in the area where like the camp is in, like like most of the cops are Scientologists. So they don't bust anything.
Like no joke. We should systemically persecute Scientologists. Oh, sorry.
I won't disagree with you, though I would probably argue we probably shouldn't use it with bullets.
No, just crucifixion. No, that might make martyrs. That might make martyrs out of them.
Oh, geez, no. Yes.
No.
That's the thing when you try and attack a controversial religion. Don't make martyrs.
No, basically just humiliate them and don't kill them. Humiliate them. Just make them look like idiots. That's the best way.
And then,
I mean, can we get an FBI raid on that prison?
No. So the most base thing Donald Trump ever said is maybe we should take away their Scientology's tax exemption.
No, that we should.
No, but then Hollywood got mad at him.
Of course, Hollywood's always mad at Trump.
Wait, why would Hollywood being mad at him stop? Like,
no. Hollywood got mad at him after he said we should take away Scientology's taxes.
I understand, but like Hollywood already hates him. Why the fuck does he give a shit?
No. That's not why he didn't do it. He was just talking. He was like toying with ideas. But Hollywood, I'm just saying, Hollywood got mad at him.
You made it sound like that's why he stopped entertaining the idea.
Oh no. But yeah, no, Hollywood got mad at him for doing that. Yeah, we should systemically persecute Scientology. We should just like Diocletian and Nero with the Christians. Scientology's dumb.
Oh yeah.
But I kind of respect L. Ron Hubbard because he was such a great grifter.
Oh my god, dude, he was.
Dude, I love L. Ron so much. Like honestly,
the ability to grift was real.
But yeah, also he was also good friends with my main man Robert Heinlein.
He was. Didn't know that.
Apparently they had orgies together.
Oh, okay.
Somebody call the bass department.
Somebody call the guitar department.
I think that's kind of gay, not gonna lie.
No, it is kind of gay. No, but so there is an urban legend.
Dude, I want to go in there.
There's an urban legend where Robert Heinlein, Philip K. Dick, Frank Herbert, Arthur C. Clarke, and what's his name? Scientology dude. L. Ron Hubbard. I can't believe I forgot his name. L. Ron Hubbard. They were all out drinking one night, and they said, okay, they dared each other. They're like, okay, who can start a religion first? And so they all started writing books, and each book that they started writing was the book that they were going to base the religion off of. It was like, who could start a religion the fastest? And so L. Ron Hubbard won, and then Heinlein's attempt to create a religion was actually Stranger in a Strange Land. That's the theory, or that's the urban legend.
Okay, well, I definitely have to find a better time that works for everyone and do it ahead. Lesson learned.
Yeah, don't tell me like 15 minutes before it starts. I know I do that, but I'm the only one who can do that and pull it off successfully.
Well, I kind of did it with you, so, but anyway.
Have you noticed, Alcaz, I somehow am able to do that successfully, playing a last-minute stream?
Yeah.
How I'm able to pull off last-minute streams.
I mean, you're lucky I like you, so I do.
Yeah, true. You're basically. I just like remember
I'm
last
your co-host at this point.
No, I was about to say. Remember last time we were basically like, we both mutually came to the realization that you're basically my co-host.
Yeah, I think was it I who said it first?
No.
Then, like,
I was no. You were like, I think I'm like on all of your streams. I'm like, yeah, you're basically my co-host at this point. And you're like, yeah, I think I am your co-host. We might as well make it official.
You know what? Sure.
We could. We'll
Also,
talk about.
I'm probably gonna be taking a gap semester, so like, I'll have more time to dick around.
Fair enough.
Because I hate online classes; they're terrible.
Yeah, they're easier to bullshit though.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but they're not as fun because there's something about the in-person element.
I don't know.
Are you living at home right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm quarantining right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I visited my family like last weekend, and then like I got back that Monday. My mom calls me at like 5:00 that Monday night and says your dad tested positive, and I had to go home the next morning.
So bad. Is he all right? Is your dad fine?
No, he's fine. He's fine. He it was pretty small for him. He coughed. He lost his taste for a bit, but he's fine now. But my mom tested positive, and she's had it a little worse. She got nauseous.
I wonder if I actually had it back in November.
Yeah, you told me this story.
Yeah.
I probably have it at this point.
I actually suspect my dad had it back in December, but
we all know the Chinese. They lie.
No, isn't there evidence now that like this virus started up in like August and September of 2019?
Yeah, over a year ago.
Yeah, and they still didn't tell us.
It was probably in the U.S. by Thanksgiving of last year.
It was definitely in by like late January.
No, way before late January.
Well, at least it's something that most people can agree on. China kinda sucks.
Kinda? No, that's the one good thing Donald Trump, I think, did with his presidency. He managed to raise awareness to how terrible China is.
Yeah, but like, what the fuck did he do to counter Chinese influence? Like, all his policies that he tried to do sucked.
TPP would have been a great, like, honestly, okay, so I like Tim Pool, but Tim Pool said the dumbest fucking thing once, and he was like, TPP would have sold us out to China. It's like, no, are you an idiot, Tim? No. Dude, the whole point of TPP is to counter China.
Yeah, he also said Trump would win in a 49-state landslide, and
he's actually taken Trump's loss quite well.
Yeah, I am surprised too. But he literally said, "We always knew that this was in play. We always knew that this was on the table."
Because the thing is, he doesn't even like Trump.
I mean, he voted for him, didn't he?
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think he's a grifter anymore. I was sort of starting to think that for a while. But then after I saw him bring on fucking Bosch, I was like, you know what? I kind of have a lot more respect for Tim now. Because unlike Dave Rubin, he actually will bring on like people who disagree with him.
Yeah, Tim might have been grifting at one point, but like he's definitely bought his own bullshit now.
But
if you lie enough, you eventually start believing them.
No, I think that's Dave Rubin. He's not even a grifter anymore. I think Tim and I don't think Tim Pool's as much of a grifter as Dave Rubin. Dave Rubin's just shameless.
Yeah, like he literally said he believed in God again because of fucking Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson doesn't even believe in God.
He doesn't? I thought he was a Christian.
No, he's not. No, the thing is that this is what people don't get about him. The thing is, he talks about metaphysics.
Like, I don't hate Jordan Peterson or anything, but
no, the thing is, like, I don't know why because the thing is, he talks about the importance of religion. He doesn't talk about the importance of being religious. That's the thing.
Or at least you can say about Ben Shapiro. At least he's been pretty consistent.
He is consistent. But
I still disagree with him. I say he's dumb.
What's funny is Alcazar. You probably agree with him on more than you do with.
I mean, I do, but like I don't.
You guys I know you don't like him, but you guys basically operate in the same like political corner of the political spectrum.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, it's like Ben Shapiro. He's too socially conservative for me.
Fair enough.
I mean, I agree with him on like guns and like abortion and stuff, but like when he starts talking about like gay and trans stuff, I'm like, dude, you need to shut the fuck up.
Well, he doesn't want to ban it though. He's like,
I know, but like I don't understand the reason you just refuse to accept like trans people.
Yeah, that's kind of a dick. He's
So it's kind of like I don't know if this is similar, but it's kind of like that one representative candidate in California. I think it's like Young Kim. She's like, well, I don't think it's natural, but we shouldn't outlaw it.
I mean, to a certain degree, it isn't natural. Like, you can't change your biological sex. But the thing is, it's like,
is that the hill you're willing to die on?
It's not even that. It's just that how do I say this? Like, I don't even think for one, it doesn't even harm people.
Yeah.
For one, it makes people better off, right? If you have dysphoria or whatever, you need to transition. But to a certain degree, I think there's.
What if they make a pill though that just like gets rid of the dysphoria? I wonder if that will they ever do that? That would be interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
If I was in the position, I would rather take the pill than go through the surgery and hormones.
Yeah, exactly. I think most people would.
But like, I don't know. I'll have to talk to my trans friends about this, because like, I want to hear their perspective because I'm honestly curious.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I do think there's, to a certain degree, there is like a difference between gender and sex, and then like in that aspect, you can change your gender, right?
Yeah. When it comes to like sex, you're kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, but the thing is, but I still think like if you're gonna put the effort to like try to be a woman, like I'm not gonna. Do you
want something funny? When I was on the left, I was actually pretty transphobic.
What made you stop being transphobic?
When I just stopped giving a shit.
Here's the one thing you could probably consider. Why would anyone want to be a woman? Women
exactly.
Suck.
True. True.
That's trad. Oh, hey, so Alkazai, do you know who your biggest political influence probably is? Probably Steve Bannon. You remind me of Steve Bannon.
I know. I hate Steve Bannon.
It's funny. No, it's funny. I just the reason I said that I have a book, and on the front of a book, it's just a picture of Steve Bannon.
This is really embarrassing, but it probably has to be Sargon of Akkad.
You're close to Sargon?
Not anymore, but he still was a large influence on me.
I like Sargon.
I don't.
I might have him on my stream actually.
My position on Sargon is that I don't like. Some people think he was always this sort of like right-wing hack. But this is also Burger Krieg's position, I believe, because he made a whole video about this. But like Sargon wasn't always like this like Trump simp right-wing hack, but like he became one over the course of Trump's presidency, and now he's like borderline alt-right in my opinion.
No, he's not.
Dude, he literally said I like Nick Fuentes.
Did he?
Yes, on the Greenwood Outlaw account.
Yeah,
that was him, and he said on that account I like Nick Fuentes.
I would actually say one of my weird political influences is probably Andrew Yang.
Yeah, I mean that's my second. My other one, Andrew Yang is fairly influential on me. He was pretty. I mean, he was the main reason I stopped supporting Trump, because like I found like a politician I actually like.
You were a Trump supporter?
You didn't know this?
No.
I used to be a Trump supporter. Yeah.
Well, Yang took me away from him, but I ended up just crawling back.
Yang took me away from him because like I never really liked Trump. Like if you think I'm anti-Trump now, politically, you should have seen me when I was like 14 in 2016 in the primaries. Like I fucking hated the guy's guts. But the thing is, I hated Hillary Clinton more for whatever reason. And so I reluctantly supported Trump. And I eventually started to buy into the bullshit a little bit. You know, I sort of convinced myself, oh, he's not all that bad, even though he continuously did stuff I didn't like. And then around 2018, I started to just get tired of him. And then Andrew Yang came along, and that was like, I grabbed onto Yang immediately. It was like a breath of fresh air, because I could finally, like, stop supporting this asshole. And then, like, what's ironic is that Andrew Yang eventually led me to becoming, like, a neolib. So, it's just... I'm surprised. I thought I told you that.
No.
It's funny. Yank actually got a lot of people to like him.
He's a likable guy. I mean, he has some dumb policies. Like, he wants to implement online voting, which is retarded. But, like, you know.
Online voting's dangerous, I'd say.
It is, but, like, he has good stuff. And he's a little annoying. He's kind of pretentious sometimes on Twitter. I get that. But I still think he's, like, a smart guy. He's worth considering. I just think he should have ran for, like, a lower office first. Now that he has his name out there, he should run for, like, mayor of New York City or, like, a congressman or something.
Here's the one thing I will say: if you can get both Kyle Kulinski and Tucker Carlson to like you,
you're doing something right.
Yeah. Oh, wrong. Depending on.
I loathe Kyle Kulinski.
Do you like Tucker or Kyle more?
That's tough. They're both retarded.
I think Carlson's definitely, at least he's kind of more.
I mean, in terms of who I agree with more, probably Kyle Kulinski.
I think when it comes to, I think Carlson might have a better character, though.
I mean, he could, but the thing is, I agree with Kyle on most social issues. I mean, I'm not as progressive as he is.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Kulinski, I feel like he's not himself a degenerate, but a lot of his ideas could enable degeneracy.
Yeah, I don't think.
I know someone we can all hate though. AOC.
Oh God.
Do people even think she's intelligent?
Well, I know left wingers who actually think that.
I'd fuck her and everything, but like.
Yeah, dude, same. Totally would. But like,
she's just kind of like a kind of a dumb cunt.
I actually think that Fred Upton is kind of underrated in the Congress.
AOC.
What?
I can fix AOC.
What do you mean you can fix her? You can turn her into a. Yeah, hey, do you remember that one? She's on Globe Twitter. That one Asian girl on Twitter who's like, I could fix white supremacists. She's like really into white boys.
Oh yeah.
She like seriously seems to have a fetish for white supremacists.
I actually saw a thing where like an Asian guy was like, "Man, I hate his racism, but he's kind of cute, not going to lie."
Yeah, she's I mean, I've talked to her in Discord and stuff. She's nice enough, but she needs help.
She needs what?
She needs help.
Why?
Because like she'll tweet about like, oh man, I going out with a 20-year-old today, and I'm like, all right, that's weird. She'll talk about how she's like really into older guys, and apparently she dated someone who's like 10 years older than him when she was like 16 or something. And it's like, ooh, that's weird. Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah, but going back to the subject of the Congress, I think Fred Upton is actually underrated.
Who is?
Fred Upton.
I can't who.
Fred Upton, the Michigan.
Oh, never heard of him. What's so underrated about him?
The fact that you never heard about him, for one. But I think he's just a good representative.
Okay, good. But like, what are his positions that you like find intriguing about him?
I don't know. It's hard to explain because he has that moderate Republican, but at the same time he does. I think he still has that sort of moderate Republican that can get the working class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think he's. Also, I do kind of like any environmental Republican because
Yeah, I care about the environment too. That's why I sort of like Matt Gaetz, even though he's like a Trump simp.
I kind of like Matt Gaetz.
Yeah. Well, I will say, I think Dan Crenshaw definitely is the representative that looks most like an anime villain.
I like Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah, he could totally be an anime villain.
Oh yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah! I finally got what I wanted.
A girlfriend?
No, I got I'm playing Victoria 2 Divergences of Darkness mod, and as Venice, you can like get Greek as an accepted culture, and I just did that. Oh, fuck yes. Oh my god. This is epic. I can just annex all this Ottoman land and get like tons of accepted cultures. Oh, that's como se dice poggers. Anyways, what are we talking about?
I don't know what we were talking about.
There we go.
Hey, I might go to the Million MAGA March.
I mean, now that I'm going to take a semester gap, I'm thinking about driving to DC for the inauguration.
I'm going to the inauguration. I'm probably going to do some interviews for my channel.
I'm not sure if my parents will let me like drive by myself to see that.
I mean, if you need a place to stay, and my family might let you sleep in the basement.
Yeah, but like,
and you'll never leave.
No, here's the thing, right? Imagine me talking to my mom and saying like, "Oh, I'm just gonna sleep in some random stranger's basement in DC."
She'd be fine with that, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Wait, I thought you had your own place. You lived with your family?
When did I definitely still live with my family. I don't have that. I don't make that much money. I work at a fucking bookstore.
Oh, I don't know.
They basically pay me to work. I basically pay them to let me work there because a lot of my money goes back into the store because I buy so many fucking books.
Oh, it's your parents' bookstore?
No. The bookstore I work for.
Oh, you live with them?
I live with my family.
Oh, okay.
But I basically live at the bookstore.
Okay.
But it's not my family's bookstore. No.
Okay, all right. It's
a Barnes and Noble.
But I'm also 17, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm 19, so I'm not completely independent yet.
I'm 24, so.
All right, okay. All right, my goal, not be you when I'm 24.
Exactly. Exactly.
Isn't gonna happen though.
Here's the thing. I'm probably going to be with my parents for a couple more years just because I'm going to do community college because it's way more economically sound.
It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact. I just learned today, Jill Biden's doctoral thesis was on the importance of community colleges. And another fun fact, apparently she also taught at the community college where I've taken classes.
Yeah, when Joe was vice president, she taught there.
At Northern Virginia Community College.
Mm-hmm. I just thought of a fucked up joke.
What?
Let's hear it.
It's not at the expense. It's not at the expense of our boy Biden, is it?
Kind of.
I mean, okay. I make fun of Biden. I'm a pretty hardcore.
You're not gonna. I don't think no one's gonna like this. Okay, but anyway. But I think Biden's presidency is going to be just like his family, crash and burn.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, I told you it was awful and fucked up.
Wow, you're a dick.
But I have cancer, so I'll just use that card.
I was hit by a car.
I don't think that gives you an excuse to be a dick, but I don't know.
Cancer, maybe.
And I also was once told I had a year to live, but then
So conspiracy theories. Did Caillou have cancer?
Yes.
Is that why his parents were? Is that why his parents always talked to him? They were like, they were just giant pushovers because they felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
If your kid's gonna die of cancer, like.
Well, I was actually only given a year, but then somehow someone went to keep me alive. I could have been dead.
Donald Trump saved you.
Oh, yeah.
Trump care saved you.
Is Trump care actually bad?
Well, I mean, considering he doesn't have a plan to replace Obamacare, yeah. I'd say it's not poggers.
Do you like Obamacare?
Yeah, I think it was pretty much Romney's plan.
I think it has flaws.
I mean, yeah, but
I think
honestly,
it didn't go far
okay. So
enough.
here's like
I
the
think
least.
I want a Dutch system, basically.
So here's the least libertarian thing you've ever heard from a libertarian, but I am not necessarily against Obamacare.
Why? What's your libertarian justification? I'm curious.
I just don't give a shit. It's really not an issue I care about.
Okay.
As in, maybe I'm just not informed enough on the issue. I mean, it sounds fine to me. I just don't think it's a hill that people should be willing to die on.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
It's more of like a plus. Plus, I feel like maybe the government needs to be involved a little bit just to make sure the people that like actually need help can get help.
Yeah, that's.
But like, I think universal health care is fucking retarded because I feel like it's like giving billionaires welfare checks. There's no point.
I mean,
I think I think universal health care is like it is like autistic.
I mean, I think I basically want a Swiss or Dutch style system. So like, I think that Obamacare didn't necessarily go far enough. That's my position.
No. I just want a better healthcare system. I don't know which one I want.
Okay, Orban. He's the Hungarian guy, right? Orban?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to start calling you Orban from now on.
Don't. Oh, I will. I will go to your bookstore and I will buy. And I will read every book, but not buy them.
I'm used to that. There are plenty of annoying customers who do that already.
Just gonna sit in the bookstore and read them all. I'm gonna read 12 Years of Life by Jordan Peterson and not buy it. Take that, libtard.
Hey, actually, I did that. I still I borrowed a copy of the book like 2 years ago when I started working there, and I still haven't taken it back.
Based. Stick it to the man.
I'm like one of the people who've been there the longest at this point. Like at this point, they'd be like, "Oh, you forgot to give it back." Whatever. Might as well keep it then. Nah, they just make me pay for it. But I get a 40% discount, so
yeah.
that means I could buy buy a really expensive hardcover for like $17.
But don't you actually kind of changing subject? Don't you think it's kind of strange that Joe Lieberman of all people is actually defending Trump?
Lieberman's defending Trump?
Yeah, he said Trump's right to challenge the results of the election.
And isn't he a Democrat, or wasn't he a Democrat?
He was, but he was a very moderate one. He was pretty centrist. He's
a neocon. He considered himself a neoconservative.
Yeah, he
was one of the three amigos with McCain and Graham.
Yeah, he should have. By the way, McCain should have picked Lieberman.
Oh yeah, no. That was the whole point. It was originally going to be a bipartisan ticket, wasn't it? That was what McCain wanted. He wanted it to be him and Lieberman.
Yeah, but he made the dumb mistake of picking Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin is one of the reasons we got populists like Trump.
Yep.
She was like the start of that dumbass populism.
I think the reason why 2008. Not 2008. Why Joe Lieberman's probably supporting Trump is because the same thing kind of happened to him in 2000 because he was a VP nom.
Okay, so Alcazar, would you consider yourself a populist or an elitist?
I'm starting to become more of an elitist.
Yeah, same here.
I want to get rid of primaries, but only for the Republican Party because the Republican Party's base is
stupid,
crazy. It's stupid, and that's such an elitist.
Like, honestly, at this point, I think that I literally is it elitist if I think that you should be able to? Is it elitist that I think you should have to earn your right to vote?
I don't think you should have to earn your right to vote. I just think we should make the primaries less democratic.
Oh no, I think we need a little less democracy.
No, I mean, because the thing is, I think you can get rid of a lot of the problems.
Yeah, democracy is not an inherent good. It's not an inherent.
If you crack down,
Trump
on
is
the party
Trump
level,
is Trump is what democracy is why we have Trump.
I know. I understand. Well, okay, not the electoral college is dumb. Like if we count.
No, I know. I'm for the electoral college.
Yeah, that's the electoral college isn't democratic, so don't just that's dumb. But the thing is,
hold on, I need to join. I'm joining a. Hold on, I'm gonna leave. I have to leave now. I'm being asked to join another.
Can I make my point to you real quick?
Yeah, and then I'll end the stream.
I think you can get rid of a lot of the problems if like you just could if you have like a tighter control in the primary process, so you like filter candidates so you don't get people like Trump, so you don't because it's much harder to change like the way we elect people than like if parties just change the way they elect their nominees.
Okay, you know I mean? Well, with that, I'll end the stream and then we'll start the official stream maybe in a couple weeks because I should really give people notice.
Yeah.